Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 99, check 99.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. 30 base.
Check 53, smart. Okay, no
Get it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Locke to throw. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 60 on.
53, line 53.
Hey, Sam off.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, exit.
Block off of play action. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
I'm ready.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Five. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So, see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you, so there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try to put their defense in a bad spot again.
Mahomes completes that one to... Watkins.
13 yards on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Here we go.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mahomes going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Go now.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Get it.
Locke going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. Now he steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, we got Mike, number 55.
On play action, Locke. Open man, here is Hamilton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check. Fresno. Undercross, under 6'6", pull it high. Alert 3. Wide, get wide.
Look at me, zipper.
Come to me, it's me.
Locke taking the snap at 1. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Locke now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hey, wahoo! Hey,
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Lock to throw on 2nd down. That one into the hands of Hamilton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lock. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Yellow. Check.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.33 40, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. That's caught left side by Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Von Miller. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Break.
53, Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
Get it.
Block working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second and 13.
Here we go. 60 or.
I got you, punk.
Hey, echo. 2.
To throw it is locked. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third down, locked. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught at the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Now Locke again. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go on, 80.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check nine.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Pass slip. There he goes, right side. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22 and a half. Congratulations. Throwing on 2nd and long. Block. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Fight on these two. Let's go on, 80. I'm not ready for this, man.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darren Lee picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
70, Indy. Hey.
One final try for Locke. And he's going to be taken down. 2. Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the Miami Dolphins.
Shift.
Yes.
Be ready.
Now a give, right side, Brooks. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Let's go now. 8-3. Okay, we got to get this stop here.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 8. Got a man. It's Brown. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Geis with a carry on second down, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, this is Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. We're scoreless after 1. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Second and 10. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They run with Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he stopped immediately there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now. 15, line it. 15 line. Did it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. From the gun, Purdy out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Let's go, get set. Fire.
On first and 10, Purdy. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake. Purdy. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo, he's a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st down, it's Brooks. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Purdy, that's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Come on, set. 8, read.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Ready?
On 2nd down now, it's Brooks. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. 70, Indy.
I got you.
5. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system so they can play to the standards of the defense and the whip.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down. Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. That is caught by Williams for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And Lutz puts this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready up! 17! Hey, check! Take left!
Now a run with Geis. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Geis. And some room to roam now. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go! Let's go! 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey.
Here we go, D.
Hey, Charlie.
97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Purdy. He's got his man. It's Williams. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Motion.
They'll run on 1st down. Brooks. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Single West.
Single. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear? all night, all next week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Deferring to Armstead on the draw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On 2nd down, Armstead. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Double general. Flash. Alpha. Hey, check
2nd
24.
and 6. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Okay, ready.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Ringo, I'm coming after you.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Geis. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here we go. 8-3.
Second and 2. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. From the gun, Purdy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys.
Look at me. Zipper.
To throw again. Purdy. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Parker, the intended target.
Intercepted by the Jaguars.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever